What's up guys, it's Alex here, and this video is going to be about my first year out of high school. A lot has actually happened just between finding myself and school and just life in general. So let's get started. My first year out of high school started off great actually. I went to California last summer. I was out there for maybe a month, and that really widened my perspective on life. When I say it widened my perspective, you gotta start looking at the little things in life that are honestly just truly amazing. People don't notice that, but if you start looking around you and evaluating stuff more, you're gonna see that there's a lot of stuff that you have never seen, never ever seen, and it just broadened my, as a person, it made me more open to a lot more stuff. Back, I signed up for my spring classes, and the first month of my spring classes, I was doing good the first half, and I honestly had a lot of shit going on in my life through my best friend moving to Vanderbilt, my other friend moving far away to Dalton, and it was just a really big change for me. I honestly had no idea how to handle myself. So I started slacking off in school. I couldn't find myself necessarily. I didn't know what my purpose was of life. So after that semester, I talked to my mom. If you don't know what you want to do and you're really struggling and you honestly don't think you should start off in college right away, do not do it. Do not waste your money. If you don't think you're ready for it, take a semester off. Don't take a year off, take a semester off. It's gonna make sure you observe yourself more so you could find what you like to do, what encourages you, what you want to do. Throughout this semester of being off, I've really learned how to find my true person. And I think that's a big step in life, actually finding out who you actually are. For example, when I was, I think 14 or 15, my parents had split up, and everything was fine because I was in high school. I had my mom, I was still playing baseball, I had my head on top of something, and everything was just a lot more easy. Okay. And since I have realized a lot of stuff this year, it's when my dad left, it was a big opening for me. I didn't have a father. I have a father, but I don't want to call him out on it, but he didn't do as much as he possibly could have done for me. He really frustrating. I didn't know how to deal with it, because when you're 15, 14 years old, you need a father in your life. I'm not saying you need a father, but after having one for X amount of years and then going from not having one at all, and him honestly pushing you out of his own life, just makes you think about a lot of shit. For me, I realized that I honestly have to become my own person. No one has pushed me to who I am today. I am who I am today because of my own well-being. Fathers are supposed to teach you stuff that you're gonna know in life as a man. And it's kind of frustrating because I've had to do everything on my own. Doing everything on my own has really made me a stronger person in all reality. And I'm happy that this outcome has actually happened. It's just been a eye-opening experience for me, because I honestly have to learn who I am by myself. I didn't have a steady background to push me to a person who I could have been, opened me up as a person. I'm learning that just because you do something good doesn't necessarily mean that you are a good person. It's a good deed, but doesn't mean you are a good person, at least to yourself. You think you are a good person because you do a good deed for someone. And it's really weird how it works out like that. You being a good person is making yourself happy as well as others. I believe once you find yourself, you will be able to brighten your horizon and start actually helping others with a meaning to it. This is honestly all I have learned since I've gotten out of high school. Normal kids go off to a 4-year college. I didn't graduate with... I graduated enough to go into my GPA was a 2.8. I graduated enough to go to a university, but I didn't take my languages. So I had to go to a community college my first semester, and it's just really different. I wasn't ready for it because it's 22 to like 30-year-olds going to class. They just want to get their shit over with and do what they need to do. And I'm over here, I'm still 18 years old. Like, honestly, like, you want to have fun in college. You don't just want to go to class and go home. I wasn't pushing myself enough because I didn't have others surrounding me doing work, and it was only myself doing everything on my own. And it was hard. It's amazing how just this time off of college and has just brightened my vision to see how other things are, and I just think it's amazing. I'm gonna sum up this video. It was kind of long, but if y'all do watch this and y'all aren't sure what y'all want to do, and if y'all are ever having any type of problems, just send me a message on Twitter or send me a DM on Instagram. I'll leave both my social medias down below, and my Snapchat. And if you ever have any problems that you're just so confused about, I'm not saying I know everything, but I do know I know I could help y'all. So that wraps up this video. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace.